I just look at hitting this rank and you would swear like I'm already like Chairman 1 million, because that's how I feel right now. I told Javon I don't want to build because I have my own business. I'm building in graphic designing, and I just want to trade. Like, that's all I want to do. And then here I am. So you can't sit here and tell me that God is not real and that our plans need to go out the window sometimes, because what he has for us is going to come forth anyhow, regardless of what we say, how we feel, or what we think. Because those were my words. And here I am now, proud to say that I am building, proud to say that I'm enriching lives, proud to say that I am on the path. And when I left California, I knew I had a word, and it was a word to build my business. And the more I think about it, it's like, okay, God, you weren't talking about that business. You were talking about this business, because here I am prospering in this. Here I am being able to be on the path. Like, the whole trajectory of my life just changed. And I think that's why I have butterflies in my stomach, because I just sit here and reminisce on how good God is. And faith is real. Faith is so real when you don't know what things are going to look like on the other side, because I'm telling y'all, all I had was a word. All I had was a word. And I will continue to speak this as I hit every single rank, because I want those that haven't heard it, or even those that have heard it, that when people start things like this, they don't know how it's going to turn out. And even me driving over 3,000 miles across the country by myself, not knowing what it was going to look like when I got here, and now I'm in the position that's going to change my life forever. You can't sit here and say that it's not real. And I'm about to get emotional, y'all. But I mean, when you come from a place when you know that, when you've experienced having nothing growing up, I mean, my parents did the best that they could, but when you experience not having anything, and then when you put yourself in a position to where you have stuff, but then the expense of you having that stuff is the stress, the sleepless nights. Because, I mean, don't get me wrong, when I was working, I wasn't making like $10 an hour. Like, I was making double, triple that when I was working, but I was giving up my time. I was giving up my energy. I was giving up my life. And thank God I don't have kids, because I'm like, dang, how do people with kids do this? You know? And although the money was good, but now I'm put in a situation where I don't have to give up my time. I don't have to give up my freedom. I don't have to stress. And if I do have sleepless nights, it's because I'm building purpose. It's because I'm building what God has me to build, and I'm not left empty because I'm building something for somebody else. So that's why I sit here and say I have butterflies in my stomach. That's why I sit here and say that I'm just forever grateful, and that God is real, because I'm in a position that I didn't even know existed, but I had the faith. I've met people that I didn't even know would be put in my life, but because I had faith. I'm learning things that I never even thought I wanted to do, but it's because I had faith. So if you're sitting here thinking like, man, I don't even know how it's going to get done, that's the problem. You're not minding your business. I mind my business. And what I mean by that is, my business is God telling me, Jasmine, just do the work. His business is how it's going to grow. It tells us in the Bible that you plant the seed, Apollos waters it, and God causes it to grow. So mind your business and stop trying to do all three. Do the planting, do the growing. Mind your business and just do the work. When I wake up in the morning, I do not know how I'm going to hit P1000, how I'm going to hit P5000, how I'm going to hit chairman. I don't know how it's going to happen, but what I do know is I'm going to do the work so that something can come forth. That I don't know what people are going to be added to my business. I just know that I write it down and I give it to God, and I do the work to make sure that it gets done. So that's another thing, is you are dabbling in the business that's not your own. That's God's business. You just have to have the faith and know that it's going to come to pass, and it will. The moment that you have doubt, that's the weed that is going to kill your seed that you planted. That is the cloud that is going to come and block the light from being able to make your seed grow. That is what is going to hinder you from moving forward. That is the roadblock that you're not going to be able to get over when you keep on thinking that you have to do all of it, because you're just going to tire yourself out. So as for me, how I got here, I just had faith. And I just know whose I am. I know who I belong to, and I know what's mine. And it doesn't matter if I don't know what's going to happen even tomorrow. That is okay, but I know what I have to do when I get up tomorrow. I know what I have to do when I get up the next day. I know what I have to do when I get up the day after that. And God's going to make sure that everything else is handled. Everything else is handled. And I even tell my trading testimony, when Charles did the video, I was so proud of my little $54 testimony, because that was something that I didn't have to work for. But then Charles gave me some insight, even though he already said it. I'm hard-headed. If you guys work closely with me, you know sometimes I can be stubborn. But just pray for me. But he gave me some insight, and he was just like, just be patient. The next week, because I listened and I applied that and I didn't give up and just said that, oh, well, this doesn't work, I'm not having the same results as everybody else, I made over $600. So you can't sit here and tell me, and if I hear somebody say it doesn't work or it's hard, I'm going to say that, no, it's not. That's not the problem. The problem is you, because I'm living proof. These people on these calls are living proof. The people that are leading us are living proof. The fact that they keep making more ranks is living proof, because it's attainable. So, look, I'm gonna be like Charles. Y'all gotta get me out. Y'all gonna have to. Where's the Sandman so y'all can get me off the stage? Because I'm not gonna be able to stop. At the end of the day, thank you so much for being the team that supports me. Thank you for. I mean, and even if you think that you haven't shed a light in my life, just the fact that you're a part of this family, I honor that, and I'm forever grateful for that. And I mean, I just thank God. And if y'all don't believe in the God that I believe in, I can only tell you what works for me. And as you can see, it's working. So at the end of the day, praise God, from whom all blessings flow. I'm done, because I'm gonna have to break
Drop some P2s in the chat for Miss Jasmina. Smacking P1, we already know P2's like a sneeze away. Like,
I felt that in my shundo.
Woo! Woo!
Oh, quiet. Waking up the neighbors.
Look, definitely thank you again, Jasmina. Everybody connected to Jasmina, make sure you guys are just following the plan, right? Just follow the plan, follow what she's laid out for you guys, and you're next. You have no choice but to make it happen. The fact that whoever brought you in this organization,